Howdy, it is I, Eli the Guy, back at again with some more video games. I'm doing some more. This is right off the heels of another Black Ops 2 buried session. It is, oh, whoops, oopsie. I opened my Windows bar, but you didn't see it. In case you were curious, I would imagine there's not going to be much follow-through on these videos, but, the other video, the other buried run or attempt, was just that. It was an attempt. I'm shaking off the rust. That doesn't mean you shouldn't watch it. I mean, I'm always going to tell you gotta watch it. Like and subscribe, smile, type shit, S-H-I-T. You know what I'm fucking saying? This game's just fun. And it can be quick. It allows for pretty alright dialogue. I mean, like, what doesn't, right? Like, at the end of the day, if you're able to just run your mouth and yap, I think you're gonna do pretty okay on YouTube. As long as you stay consistent. That's where I struggle. But I don't even struggle with that on the recording front. I struggle with that on the editing front and scheduling the videos. That's where I get hung up. Like, I get 8 videos built up, and then I'm like, okay, there's not really a reason to record more than this. But I want to do something, and the something I want to do is not fucking do that work of editing and putting it out. I just want to play the video games, brother. But unfortunately for you, for me, for everyone, for ordinary Joe down the fucking street who works at Circle K, everyone's got to work. Even in a job that you're employed in, it's just, you may have a little more leniency with your own self. You know what I'm getting at? But don't let that be a deterrent from keeping you from following your motherfucking dreams, because you're the only one who can realize what you want. And some person at a corporation, some roommate you have, even somebody in your family, while they have best wishes for you, they can't know what you're capable of. You know? Like, I mean, yeah, they have a good idea. I'm not saying don't take their advice. But, like, your will is known to you and you only. And you shouldn't let someone impose theirs on you 100. That may not be the whole lesson I'm trying to say, but, like, I think that applies. There's a dude in the window. I've been going through it. And this fucking, the economy, the politics of it all, the fucking, just everything that's going on, fucking sucks. And no one's talking about it. I talked to my friends about it. They're like, yeah, I was following politics for a couple of years, but I'm so burnt out. Brother, I get it. That doesn't make it any less important. It doesn't make the problems go away. If anything, it helps them accelerate to a point where we can't backtrack them. So, like, wouldn't you rather stay vigilant about it? Maybe that I'm incorrect in this belief, but those are my 2 cents. My 2 pennies. My, 2/5 of a dime. You know what? Or 2/5 of a dime. 2/5 of a nickel. 2/10 of a dime. More rather. We out here doing fractions, froggy fractions. You ever play that shit? Yeah, me either. But on my topic about the like economy, I for the past 2.5, 3 years have been working in logistics. It's not a good time to be working logistics right now, I'll tell you that. With the trade war, with the tariffs, no one really wants to hire for an industry where regulations, well, not, regulations isn't the word, because that would, like, imply they're, like, setting standards. More so, like, just rules for how people should trade. Like, No one wants to hire at a warehouse if, like, there's just not product flowing in. And honestly, it seems like not just warehouse work is drying up. It seems like more than that, other jobs that I wouldn't think are affected are posting jobs. Maybe this is biased because I've just recently started looking back on, like, oh, well, on Indeed. Because that's the only. Bro. I could go on such a rant about the just everything in the work, not the workplace, but in the industry. Like, where do I even start it though? Good question. I don't know why I walked in here whenever there's zombies. Oh, I'm out of ammo. I'm out of ammo. I'm too consumed in my conversation, man. That's tragic for me and for you as a viewer to like lose like a portion of your lifespan, I presume, from the stress I put you under. I'm sure there was a large hit to your what you got going on, your key, your life force. I what topic do we start with? I was just saying this, but I'm still searching, indexing through the mental file cabinet, if you will. And coming up short-handed, even. It's an unfortunate scenario, but I find myself in it often. Max ammo is good for me. Of all the things that could be good for me. Oh, I have crawlers. You're all going down. Okay. Now, I can do things and actually like breathe. You know? Breathe. Just breathe. Okay. So, workforce, logistics. No one wants to hire. Oh my god. Damn it. Oh yeah, so like I only use Indeed to look for jobs. And then most of the time I apply on Indeed, but I do go to to their website to like apply pretty often. And I've noticed since I went back to Indeed this past like couple weeks, the like the postings are dry AF. Like just in general. And I don't I don't know, like I don't know. I feel like my complaint isn't is one with the job market as a whole. Like their expectations are sky high and their pay rate is fucking at the depths of hell. And they they expect so much of you and then pile on to those expectations. And the older generation is like, yeah, this is normal. This is normal. Yeah, it may be for you. I'm sure you grew up with it and like you're like this is normal. The 9 to 5 has only been normalized for like 100 years. The US has only existed for like 400 years. Like, why are we so scared to try to change? Oh, these motherfuckers go through this window? I just, I thought they would only go through the door and I could go through there. Then what's the real path there? What's the train path? If you can't go through there, I don't know. I'd have to put more thought into it whenever I'm actually going through. I was too, like, I get so into the conversation at hand. Like, and not only do companies expect so much of you, pay so little, add on all these responsibilities. They also have stringent policies that they act are the rule of law, which I think is so corrupt. Like, it's not the full word I'm looking for, but I think it plays into what I'm trying to say. Like, and what I mean by this is it sets up for corruption within the workplace. Like no phones on floor, where you have no employees having phones, but management has phones. And you may say, oh, it's so they can like contact their families or whatever. First off, employees should be able to do that. Or you may say, like, it's so they can communicate with other management. Radios exist, as in like walkie talkies. This is a common thing in warehouses. Okay, you may say I'm strawmanning this argument. You don't need to have your phone on work. Pick a different policy. Okay, here's an important one. What about paid time off? Would you say if you're sick, you should be, or if you call in at all for like an injury or a sickness, you should be required to put in paid time off if you have it? Say like a warehouse, you're lifting boxes, you're lifting heavy shit, 50, 60 pounds sometimes, and you pull a muscle. No biggie, you got to report it. It's policy. So, what do you do when you pulled that muscle, you're on restriction, you can't like go into work, or like not can't go into work, you can go into work but you can't lift certain like weight classes of things, like anything above 10, 20 pounds, etc. What do you do when you have this muscle pain and the policy is not only to put in paid time off if you call in, but if it's not within 24 notice? Can you give 24-hour notice on pain within reasonability? And how, like, think about that. It's essentially saying, yeah, we know it's unfair, but you just gotta stick it out, and if you can't, I guess you just gotta leave, because we can and will replace you. And I received this message very loud and clear whenever I worked my last job. This exact scenario happened. This isn't like a fake scenario. This happened to me. And from there, after the restriction where I could no longer carry more than 10 pounds, this took place over the course of like 2 weeks. I should have reloaded, but it's whatever. I'll probably end up dying on round 6 or 7 or whatever. I'm just using this as a vehicle to talk anyway. Smile. After the 2 weeks of the restriction, my manager, my supervisor, pulls me in or she calls me down. You're like, I'm not, like, I was in kidding, but I'm a picker, so I was on equipment in the actual warehouse aisles. She calls me down to her office, or her desk, because she doesn't have an office. Her desk is just in the middle of fucking kidding, so she can just watch like a hawk. And she calls me down to her desk, and then she's like, hey, just come with me. I follow her. She walks me all the way down to the HR office. I'm like, oh boy, I see where this is headed. And they take me down to the HR office. She sends me down. They're like, we want to talk about your attendance. Sets me down with the paper, and tries to have me sign this document to say I will correct my actions. Correct my actions? Do you mean I should just will myself to not hurt from a muscle, pulling a muscle? If I pull my motherfucking tricep, do you want me to just ignore that, go into work, and make it worse? For you, for the company, for the policy. No. Burn in hell, motherfucker. I don't give a damn about you. What the fuck? I will easily quit my job over that shit. I'm a person. You best remember that. And that's where I get myself into a lot of trouble. Not because I don't say these things verbally, but I sure as hell think them. And because I think them, even thinking them, it builds that self-independence, which is good to an extent, but I would say I have an unhealthy amount of it. For better or for worse. It builds on my personality. But jobs don't like that. Jobs are not a fan. Corporations. What is this? Is the Gersh time bomb. I don't remember this. To save and then to restore? What do you mean by this? Oh, it's like a rewind. Oh. Okay. Curious. Curious. I'm trying to think about use cases for that. I've never fucking seen that ever in my damn life. That's crazy. What are you? Are you? You're not good, are you? I remember seeing it a lot. Maybe it is good. I don't know. I think it's like a point weapon, not like a good weapon, if that's fair to say. What was I talking about? Corporations, policies, my own self-independence, and I don't, not lack of filter, because I have a filter, but my lack of thought filter, if that's fair to say. Like, oh, this is, yeah, that's a good point weapon. I should definitely just rack up fucking big ass groups and then, bro, the double hit. Just not just the job market, but the whole way that the US economy is set up is actually really, really, really frustrating to me. Because, and this, I'm probably going to be working my argument out as I walk through this. That's just how I am as a person. But, like, like, in a capitalist society, the goal is to make money. Something is worth what someone is willing to pay for it. That makes sense. But then you get into the realm where things that are mandatory to buy are more expensive because that means the demand is higher. Should that be the case? If a job requires you to be able to drive, first off, you have to be able to get a car. You have to be able to, like, afford one, have a place to store it. Well, like, it's just, everything's, figure it out. Everything's like, like, we figured it out, why can't you? Without acknowledging that I am not you, motherfucker. Like, health insurance is like things that people need are really, really expensive because they know you will buy them. And things like, just, it's taken advantage of the very, like, nature of a human. And I guess I'm just complaining. You could see it that way for sure. I really got hit there. Are my lines not clean enough? Cause I'm sprinting. I feel like I'm turning like fast enough. I feel like I'm veering away. I feel like I shouldn't be getting hit at times when I am getting hit. But that was a weird place to turn around, so maybe I just misjudged where the zombie was. I don't know. I got like 3 attempts in this video. I mean, I am ranting. I'm still in a rant, but there will be more economy rants in the future, I'm sure. If you like the video, like the video. I'm sure you probably didn't, and you probably clicked out by like the first time I wiped out at round 6. But if you stayed for the commentary, thank you. Seriously, I mean that. Thank you. Peace, and have a good one.